Hey guys, so I get a lot of messages asking how to get a boyfriend. As a guy, I can tell you that it doesn't take much to make us crazy about you. You just gotta know how to do it. Unlike getting a girlfriend, which is apparently much, much harder. Anyways, today's video is about how to get a boyfriend. So the first thing you need to do is to make an impression. Maybe you already know the guy, or maybe you just saw him for the first time, but if you like him, you need him to know that you exist. You have to talk to him, even if that means stepping outside your comfort zone and starting the conversation. What's important to keep in mind here is that in guys' heads, we put girls into categories based on how they act around us. We could see you as girlfriend material, as someone we would just hook up with, as a friend, or as somebody that we never ever want to see again. So let's just be optimistic here and assume you're not the last one. If you are super flirtatious with everyone, odds are they won't want to date you. That would just make us jealous and insecure. A lot of guys are insecure. Not me, but all the other ones. So at most, you would just be seen as a hookup. Now on the flip side of that, if you're never flirtatious, they're not gonna know that you like them and you'll just be a friend. Don't get friend zoned. What you wanna do is only flirt with him and don't come on too strong. And while that might sound complicated, what I'm basically saying is flirt with him, just don't sexually harass him. If he likes you back, then he'll probably meet you halfway or at least not look completely uncomfortable. If when you touch him, he flips out, ugh, what are you doing? He's probably not interested. The next thing you want to do is to find excuses to hang out with him. This could mean anything from studying together or going for a walk to legitimately calling it a date. What I like to do is to trick girls into going on a date with me by calling it a date just before hanging up the phone. I actually don't know if that would work on guys. I mean, it didn't work on girls, that's for sure. Anyways, take this time to get to know the guy. Find out what you have in common and what you don't. This is the point in which you determine whether or not you actually want to be with this guy. Because it's not too late to back out and you could potentially discover some huge deal breakers. Maybe he's allergic to dogs or likes Nickelback or is a racist. The point is, you gotta find this stuff out now before you commit. And then if he's not severely flawed and you haven't changed your mind, you pounce like an animal and you dig your claws in before he can get away. The one thing that you wanna do that I don't think enough people do is after a few dates to actually have that conversation. Say you wanna be exclusive, but word it better. Like, this garage only has one spot and I want you to take it. I want you to have the only seat on this train to Drillville. I want us to be human centipede style stitched together. I don't know, whatever girls say these days. Anyways, that was the video. If you liked it, make sure that you give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment letting me know your sweet moves to pick up guys or girls. I personally like to stare intensely at chicks until they feel inclined to ask what's wrong with me. Works every time. And before I go, I wanted to talk about this new app called Tagster. I've been using it a lot lately, and it's basically a better version of Instagram. I mean, you can share photos, audio files, and videos up to 4K. On Instagram, it's hard for people to find your content unless they're already following you, and what I like about Tagster is that you don't need any followers for people to find your content. Everything you post goes out to the whole world, so gaining followers is really easy. I actually like this app so much that I'm gonna be following back a ton of people who download the app and like a few of my photos. So go do that. I'll put a link in the description. Anyways, subscribe to me if you haven't already, as I make new videos every Tuesday and Friday. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys next week.